Listen well, traveler. There's trouble in the north. The giants are stirring. They've emerged from their hidden enclaves to spread misery across the land. Faerun is in grave danger, and someone must do something. We need heroes. We need those with courage to fight back. Protectors of the realm. Bold enough to strike out in the face of evil. Someone willing to stand against them. To stand against the giants. This will be no easy task. Will you fight back? Do you have what it takes? Listen, my friend. Can you hear it? Rolling over the plains. Crashing down the mountains. Can you quell the Storm King's thunder? Listen well, traveler. There's trouble in the north. The giants are stirring. They've emerged from their hidden enclaves to spread misery across the land. Faerun is in grave danger, and someone must do something. We need heroes. We need those with courage to fight back. Protectors of the realm. Bold enough to strike out in the face of evil. Someone willing to stand against them. To stand against the giants. This will be no easy task. Will you fight back? Do you have what it takes? Listen, my friend. Can you hear it? Rolling over the plains. crashing down the mountains. Can you quell the Storm King's thunder?
Tall blonde guy. But
Swordborn?
no. I basically sat down. I was like, I got nothing to say to you. You got nothing to say to me. Bye. He's like, yeah.
And on
pretty
that
much.
bombshell,
Enjoyed being a civilian.
hey, we're on the internet.
Hey.
Hey, we're on the internet. No shenanigans tonight.
Nothing.
No. I mean, what was it that Jimmy said when he first came on? I can't remember.
I cannot get an erection.
That's true. Yeah.
He just says that like a Pokemon saying his name.
Yeah. Give me your Pokemon. Give me your Pokemon. I can't get an erection. Like, let me hear it.
Oh,
Okay. Good. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good
What?
evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of Tabletop Gents, where a bunch of us disgruntled veterans have lost control of our lives, and we try to take control of our fictional ones. Are we good?
Yeah, as good as always.
I'm always good.
Dylan?
You're fucking sick, bro. Keep going.
Hey, you know what'll relieve the tension? Mike.
Me.
You. Do your thing.
I just really
Yeah.
attention, I guess.
All right, come on. If you,
Oh my.
If you don't want to be hard, I'm your guy. Did you know? If you're on desktop, in the top right of the screen is the simp button where you can sub with Twitch Prime for free if you have Amazon Prime. It helps us improve the quality of the stream and encourages us to get better stuff, and it signs you up for giveaways.
hey, speaking of giveaways, did you know that if you subscribe to me, that's it. It's its own reward.
It's great.
Like, what are you looking for?
But also, you could win this. Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro. 32 gigs. 32 megahertz. 3200 megahertz. RAM. For PC gaming only. Because we don't fuck with consoles here.
Yeah,
right.
Because I can't find a PS5.
That's correct.
You'd be cool.
That's where my
Dude,
stimmy
be
money's
cool.
going.
Yeah, that's where my stimmy money's going. So, Aaron's here, so I'm going to go ahead and say this joke again. Got my stimulus check in. So, walked into Little Caesars, told him, hey, just give me 2 regular pizzas. I already got that crazy bread.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, that's funny. All right. Anyway.
I thought you were going to say, like, give me, I don't even know, it'd be like 700 pizzas.
Third time's the charm, according to Aaron. Third time today. It's the third time I've told that joke today. Anyway, hey,
It's rough, buddy.
we haven't done this in a while. Mike, you do the recap today.
Oh, last time on our stream, we fought more people, chiefly goblins and hill giants. One of the hill giants died very quickly. His friend was upset about it. We interrogated him unsuccessfully. Well, reasonably successfully. He's very difficult to talk to. Kind of gets lost easily. We were kind of iffy on whether we just wanted to kill him or follow back to his lair. I think we decided on following him back to his lair. It was kind of like a soft yes on that. And
Powwow was currently sleeping on top of him.
yeah.
Yeah.
R4 cut his way through and then butchered a hill giant who's mostly humanoid. Like, it's not like butchering a cow. It's just like a large person that's even more gross.
And then I threw its heart right next to it.
Bye, Mike.
Yeah, that's Mike.
Wait for it. Wait for the double me.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Mike. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Man. Hey, there's
Ah,
double me. There's double
There
me.
we go. This is why I don't do recaps.
Hey,
Anyways, we
support
don't
the
know.
stream so we can get Mike something that functions properly.
If you could get good internet in Columbus, it would cost way more than your Prime sub. But I'm not telling you not to try.
Hey, it's worth a
Strike
shot.
Numbers.
That's right.
But if we get enough of them,
Exactly.
Yes.
I can get that PS5.
That sweet, sweet PS6.
sweet. Yep.
Finish it. Yeah,
Give me that
yeah.
Digital edition. Shit.
Yeah, Dylan, what were you going to say? What were you going to say, Dylan?
We're gonna
Nope.
say no.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. That's what I thought.
That sweet, sweet hand cam.
Oh, they love the hand cam. What?
What?
Anyway,
Dylan, you like talking to like a
What?
robot penis
What?
the entire stream. Like it's gonna be, a hand cam's the least of our problems.
you
Like
got
a-
me there.
A black schlong like pointed right at you.
You know, speaking of collective action, we could start pushing Twitch so that Dylan can get a foot cam. If all of us got in on it, we need affiliates and partners.
Wiggle those tootsies.
All right, that's it. Everyone, go on to Twitch's Twitter, tweet at them. Hashtag Dylan Footcam. Let's get it trending.
Yeah, foot cams win.
Dylan Footcam.
There's already probably tens of thousands of people asking that.
Yeah. What's
So
one
let's
more?
make it 20s of thousands.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at him strutting. Look at him.
Yeah. Look at him. Look at him strut.
Yeah, you see that? He's wearing socks.
Yeah. Because of the
That's an
foot thing.
abomination.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to pay for the good content. I'm not gonna go nude.
You know who did have a foot fetish? Nickelodeon.
Well, like one guy
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that was one specific guy who just so happened to be in charge of.
who had
Disney
creative
and
control over
games.
like 6 different shows.
Anyway.
Jimmy
Anyway,
Kimmel
so
has a foot
Anyway.
fetish. He makes perfectly good content.
that's true. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say perfectly. good.
Perfectly appropriate for Nickelodeon as well.
For Nickelodeon, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my
Finish
favorite
it, kids.
my favorite Nickelodeon movie is probably Django.
Ooh, mine's probably Kill Bill 1. I think the fight scene at the end is like peak fight scenes. It's so
Or
agreed.
or you know, Reservoir Dogs. That's probably
Also
a good
good.
Nickelodeon
Also-
movie.
fun. Not a lot
Yeah,
of feet in that movie though.
Not a lot of feet in that movie, but there is
Tarantino was a late bloomer.
a heavy debate on tipping.
There was, which was important. 30 years ago, they were already ahead of the game.
Yeah. Anyway, so last we left off, right? You guys are
What did we do with the giant's feet?
Dylan.
My God,
Jesus.
do I? Is
Dylan?
this an official request for me to remove the feet of the giant? Because I
No.
can do that.
I mean, we don't have anywhere to put them. We've already got these organs stored everywhere.
Powwow's already got a sack of bones.
Yeah, we've got a heart taken out.
The Bone Daddy.
Did we long rest? I think we were like starting a long
No,
rest.
you're starting to sleep with a giant around you in the middle of a field in Golden Fields, adjacent to the wall.
Yeah.
R4 had sent some members of the guard to grab other members of the guard, and they have set up a perimeter around this giant as he's begun to sleep while Powwow gently feeds him every once in a while. And Powwow, last week, at the end of the last session, Powwow was unrolling his bed mat, his bedroll, either on top of this giant or giant adjacent. What would you all like to do?
Is the fight over? Like other areas of Golden Fields are being put out. The city is as secure as it's gonna be.
As far as you know, yeah. I mean, you guys are like, on one small section of the wall. But the guards did tell you that they were dispatching the rest of the goblins and everything. So,
That's gonna take time, regardless. As long as the Abbey holds, it's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll my bedroll out as well, and I guess we're babysitting this giant.
I'll take watch since I only have to. I can just do trance a little bit later.
You can sleep. I don't have to.
Yeah, I can transfer 4 hours too.
I can stay awake the entire time.
I need my beauty
All right,
sleep,
then.
just-
All right, I'll go into trance.
Yeah, me and Varden will take turns trancing.
okay.
Worst
Wow.
case, he wakes up, we just follow.
Well, no, hold on. Worst case, we follow this hill giant to his hill giant lair without a long rest. That's a pretty bad case.
I
I mean,
need my
I'm
spell
not
slots back.
I'm not totally sure how good of an idea following a hill giant to its lair right now is anyway. Not without a force to back us up.
Well, I'm not saying to go into the camp. I just want to know where it is specifically.
I think it's still,
It's still risky business.
yeah. Oh, never mind. I have slow. Let's sleep. Yeah, I don't know if I can help keep the giant asleep then, so fuck it. If he wakes up, I don't know, we'll track him.
Okay. The night is quiet. The chaos of the night is kind of dissipated at this point. The attack itself started about 2 a.m. So now it coming to about 3:30 in the morning. You guys are finally making your way to sleep. Is anyone keeping watch or
I'll keep watching.
R4 was.
Okay. Uneventful. Every once in a while, R4, you see guards running by along the walls, and like you hear arrows getting loosed every once in a while as well. And you hear like the occasional spout of pain from something outside the wall. You see off in the distance some goblins with spiked helmets come flying over the wall and crashing down and just become spurts of blood on the ground as they hit.
Cool.
Eventually, Shalvis makes his way back to you all. He's like bringing like some tankards, and he walks up to you, R4, and he goes, I don't know if do you eat, drink, or anything?
I do not.
All right, well,
the gesture is appreciated.
all right, well, I'll just put these here, and he like puts them on the ground. I'll just put these here, and whoever wants it when they wake up can have it. Well, I gotta admit, I've never seen shit like that. I mean, I've seen some fights in my day, but I've never seen people just go toe to toe with a giant like that and honestly have no issue with it.
You've never been to war?
I've been in battles, but not war.
Hmm.
I mean, I've only been here in the, in the Black Network for maybe a year. And most of the stuff I do is nothing really high end. Go here, scout here, report it back. Nothing like this.
Do you feel confident in your abilities? The way this went?
I think that if you all weren't here, this would have been a shit show. And I think that Golden Fields probably would have had a much worse ending to this story. If anything, I hope is a wake-up call to the guards here that, although majority of their job is peaceful, to not be bitches. But at the same time, you want them to be bitches because eventually we want to take it over.
But their complacency nearly got everyone killed. You need to find the balance.
Yeah.
So what's your plan now, Chavez?
Well, I'm probably gonna have to report all this, so I'm gonna make my way over to the North Furrows End, which is the other bar here in town. And I have a man that I need to meet there that I report everything to. And that's it. You're all more than welcome to come help me report it. You all know more information about this whole reason for the Giants' attacks than probably anyone else here can gather.
That would be wise. It would be best if Varden checked in with another member of the Zentarum as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
The Abbey still stands, yes?
For now, yeah. It doesn't seem like it took too much damage. A couple of, broken windows, but structurally, sound as a pound.
Good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I won't keep you. I'm sure you're doing something. I just figure I'd bring something to help lighten the mood for people, or, a drink after a big fight. It's usually a common thing.
I'll make sure those who can enjoy it will.
All right, well, thank you, tall man. And Chavez turns around and begins making his way back into the center of town.
Where was that bar he was going to?
It's called the North Furrows End. North, Furrow.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. And that's it. Eventually, daybreak comes. No more issues throughout the night into the morning. Depending on if you guys want to get the full 8 hours, you guys will be out in the field until like around noon.
I only need 4, and then after that, I'm gonna go over my spells and start switching them out.
Okay.
Let's see what I do for portents. Okay.
Not bad.
Some good dreams, boys.
That's a crit you can give Ravager.
That's true.
Yeah, it is. We get into a fight.
I'm
So
gonna
the
try
mo-
to get a long rest.
You want to try to get the long rest?
I'm gonna try to, yeah.
It's not an issue. We have the perimeter set. The giant does wake up, after a few hours and stands up and begins grumbling for food. But the guards had brought plenty of sacks of food before one of them almost got eaten. So he just begins like ripping into that bag and just shoving his face with it.
I'm going
Eventually,
to-
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say once powwow, or once the others begin waking up, I'm going to relay to them what Chavez told me that he's going to North Furrows Inn.
Okay.
Thank you. I guess we should head over there at some point.
We could bring him with us.
Bring the giant with us into town.
No, I mean bring Chalice with us.
Okay,
Yeah, we could.
just making sure.
We're not.
Have I?
It probably.
Have I succeeded?
You have. Yeah.
Well, if you guys want to go and do that, I can, sort of stay here and watch. Keep an eye on my friend.
All right.
R4 is conflicted.
Why?
So is Beauharnais.
Because on the one hand, on the one hand, a wiser objective or a more intelligent objective would be to go speak to Chavez's handler. But on the other hand, his other directive is to stay with Powwow, make sure he's safe.
I'll be fine here. I mean, worst case, if it's just me here and he starts to leave, then I'll just let him go.
Savian begins rising from the ground and like grabs one of the tankards that Chavez had brought, and he like stands up and like looks at all of you and like was questioning like, is this anyone's?
No, you got it.
No? All right, cool. And he starts drinking and he goes, I can watch him. It's not an issue. If you're worried about the language barrier, I speak giant.
Oh, perfect.
That's great.
Nice.
You know, live in a castle for a while, a lot of books, learn to read some things.
Wait,
Beauharnais
So they're
Beauharnais gets it.
harmless.
what fucking castle was this?
Castle in Bardrovia, where King Bard lives.
Yes, we've talked about it extensively.
Well, I didn't know it was a castle full of books. Most
I mean,
castles are full of
it's
politics and
It's not full
drunk
of
people who
books.
don't fit
there's,
their armor
There's
anymore.
a library.
Well, I didn't know that.
Well, I'm sure you'll get to
What
see it
castle
one
doesn't
day.
have a library?
Yeah, exactly.
I've been to a few actually. The one in Nightstone probably does.
Were they
Little hick
were
castle.
they castles or like were they keeps like are they like large stone houses? Because those aren't
All right.
castles.
Hey, look, if you want to get into semantics, that's all we're going to do, and we're never going to meet another hill giant.
That's fair.
But that is a +1 reason to go visit Bardrovia. So yeah, handler, is that our next goal? And then refill these tankers probably.
Yes.
As you look on the tankards too, they're actually engraved, NE.
I can't read. What? Does that mean anything to me? To us?
It doesn't, but R4 told you about the North Furrows End is the name of the tavern.
Oh, End.
Yeah, END.
I thought it was North Furrows Inn.
No, the North
Okay.
Furrows End. The main road that you guys
Oh.
came in on was the North Furrow Road.
Okay.
That clicks.
Makes sense now.
Savian, while you're watching him, try to coax him into staying around. If he does leave, just keep an eye on which way he goes.
Whoops.
If- if you just bring back some food, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are the guards?
There's a huge perimeter around you guys, like 100 feet out.
Hey! Food!
I'll take
Oh.
care of it. I'll take care of it. I'll just
And be careful because he's handsy.
Very.
Yeah.
okay.
Speaking of handsy, I'm gonna reach up and just kind of grab Powwow and set him down, so this way he doesn't have to hop off the giant.
Come here, young one, and then
Just
just
come here, little one.
puts your hand underneath his armpits and everything, and just brings him down.
Pat him on the
Yeah,
head.
For logistical reasons, Balrene, do you keep detect magic prepared?
No, it's a ritual for me, so I just take 10 minutes to do it.
So you just have it?
Yeah, I have all rituals at all times.
I just wanted to make sure that I'm not just wasting spell slots.
Oh, the COVID got me.
Oh no.
Okay, so also I'm gonna like, does the giant have anything like on him other than his soiled loincloth?
Muted.
You're
Yeah,
muted.
Tom's muted.
Small. He's got like a small pouch to him. To you guys, it's like
hmm
half the size of, your body. But he's got like a small pouch, like on his waist,
Okay.
like tied to like the rope holding his cloth together.
Yeah. Is he still asleep or is he like awake?
He's like eating, like he's like just grabbing bags of food that were brought throughout the night.
Is there one on the corpse?
Yes.
I'm gonna go cut that open.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh.
39.
39. Okay. 1 second. Give me a second here to pull up my table. Where are you?
I'll be right back.
Hold on. I'm just gonna search this.
In the
Where's my
meantime,
notes? Yeah.
I'm going to slip in my signet ring into the giant's pouch.
Your signet ring?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? All right. Well, this is why we have books. I won't keep you guys. Just keep going while I look this up.
All right.
All right, so yeah, once I get that ring into his pouch, I'm ready to go in and meet is Shalvis' handler at the North Rose End? Okay. Well, that's cool.
Off we go.
Yeah. I'll grab my pint, and the reason I clicked and accidentally put it in chat is because I'm going to prestidigitate my drink to be cold.
Okay.
Nice.
No worries. Okay. So you guys begin your walk through.
Yeah.
Okay. You begin walking through Golden Fields, making your way back to the center of town. And as you pass, you begin seeing like houses and some of the smaller shabble, residential areas that were destroyed in the aftermath. You see like people are trying to put together their houses and like they're just getting the rubble out of the street and everything. And you see like a lot of dead goblin corpses and not too many human corpses or anyone who would be living in Golden Fields.
That's good.
Nice.
Looks like they were better trained than we thought.
They were real fast here. They'll be okay. I'm sure clerics have mending, right? So,
Yes.
yeah.
Depends on the discipline.
Here we go. 39, you said?
See.
Yep.
Okay. Inside the bag, you found a like a 3-foot tall idol. But if you want to make a religion check, you can. But
Why was that with advantage? 9.
you're
Can
not
I
really.
help on this religion check?
I mean, if you were like around while R4 is going through this bag, you can. It's before you guys took off.
I'm gonna keep the idol with me, but
It's 3 feet tall and it's like made of like stone.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
We're giant
Careful.
gods.
I'm gonna show this to Powwow.
Indeed.
Yes, I know religion. Am I rolling?
Do you?
That's up to you. Yeah, like, do you know religion?
Sure. Absolutely.
It's an intelligence.
Yeah. God.
Oh my god.
Damn. Zero.
Also, you have
Wait.
a 0.
It's a natural 20 with a 0 modifier.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that our cleric has a 0
Zero.
mod for fucking religion.
I know more.
That excites me.
You recognize it as the as Grolentor.
That's
Which-
Grolentor. You buffoon.
It's a hill giant deity.
Yes. He's
Makes sense.
the god of giants and getting big. He's the swole god.
The swole god.
I drop the idol and start walking towards
Okay.
North
No.
Fair's End.
Okay.
All right.
Eventually, you make your way to like the end of North Furrow, near this concentric circle that is the center of Golden Fields. You see that it's a 3-story stone edifice with like arched windows. You see thin plumes of smoke from the like many of the chimneys, and you see life-size statues of like rearing horses flank the double doors. And like just above those doors hangs a wooden sign that says North Furrow's End in fancy lettering. And like off to the side of it, you see like some stables.
And he gives us shit for not laying low.
Hmm.
We bought out the poor bar at least. This guy's staying in some sweet digs.
You should probably
Also-
check on the bar, see if it's still standing.
We have
Nah,
our
we'll
new,
get that.
we have our new rings whenever we want to use them. But I think right now we're heroes.
Yeah. Oh,
Now would
speaking of which,
definitely not be the time.
so okay. Quick recap. So we fought goblins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did we fight a medium creature?
A medium creature?
Yeah. So like goblins are teeny tiny.
Right. You fought
Was there bugbears?
some bugbears.
How tall is a bugbear?
Got 6 foot.
Yeah. About just like, like just over 6 feet, yeah.
So we can have this discussion on the way, but just a thought. We can disguise ourselves as bugbears.
Do you want to die?
Not now, but when we go to the hill giant camp.
Yeah,
That-
a bugbear is considered medium creature, by the way.
Oh, I see where you're
It's
going
actually
with
better.
this. Oh.
But we'll have to scope out to see if like are bugbears allowed in? Do bugbears just kind of get like eaten because they're tiny compared to hill giants? So that'll be an interesting like reconnaissance thing that we could look at. But that's just something I thought up since Powell just mentioned these rings again.
We can also ask our giant friend when he's in the mood to talk and not eating.
I feel like watching hill giants would reveal more than talking hill giants, but it's not. It's worth a shot
True.
for sure.
Could probably send
All of it.
Thero on a nice sneaking mission.
Yeah, I took invisibility and fly, so however we need to get Thero in.
Aerial reconnaissance.
Yeah, I'm prepared for either. So anyway,
So as you make your
now.
way through these double doors, almost not quite saloon doors, but still double doors into this bar, standing at the podium, for like the what's the word I'm looking for here?
host.
The host, kind of like the host, stands the familiar face of Miros, this humanoid-looking creature with all this gray hair covering his entire body. Oh, hey, gentlemen. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys did a lot of good work. So whatever you want today is definitely on the house. Don't worry about it. I'm the proprietor of this inn, by the way. I think there was some confusion when I ran into you guys last night. It's fine. Not a big deal. Anything you want, free.
Miros, was it? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And then you see Shalvis sitting at the bar, talking to another gentleman who's currently bartending.
Well, thanks. Good to see you again, Miros. I'll be at the bar if you need anything.
No, absolutely. Heroes of Goldenfields, these guys. Am I right? And he starts talking to everyone in the room, who's also just trying to like pick up like broken tables and like broken glasses everywhere, and they're just sweeping all into corners and everything.
Oh, fuck. I really want to mend shit.
R4 is going to help them.
Yeah, Powwow and Varden, if you want to talk to them, I'm going to mend glasses and chairs and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to feel productive.
Okay. So you guys like walk into the corner and like Bonet, obviously you know how to mend. And you're just going up to tables, you're grabbing legs and just putting them back in place and just waving your hand over it and just mending them. R4, how are you helping?
Bigger pieces of debris. Anything that they can't move easily or on their own, I'm going to be taking aside.
Okay, cool.
If it looks like it attaches or would be attached, I'm going to put it together. Not together, but like make sure they're close.
Okay.
When somebody who can fix it does.
No worries. Awesome. Powwow, Varden, you and Thero, I imagine, or I don't know.
Sure.
Make your
Yeah,
make
sure.
their
T-posing in the corner.
yeah.
Pretty much. Just gliding with his Eladrin powers.
Oh hey, look, it's like my figure. Yeah.
Bardlock was actually just the boss fight all along.
Bardlock was the boss fight.
Spoilers.
Yeah. You make your way to the counter and begin. Just have yourself some seats. And Shavas looks to both of you, or all three of you, and he looks over to the barkeep, and he goes, "These are the ones I was telling you about." And then the bartender takes some glasses out, puts them in front of you guys, and begins pouring some ale into each one. Slides it to each of you and says, "Well, hey there. I'm the Lusker."
Ah.
Yes. We were told to find you, I think. Were we?
Yes, he was our secondary contact.
Ah, yes.
Nice to finally meet you, brother.
You as well. Shelves told me a little bit about why you're here and about what you did last night. I gotta say, it's pretty damn impressive.
Yes, the ordering has been shattered.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what that means.
Well, we are just impressive people, Thero says.
Uh, what can I don't know. What do you have anything to tell us? Do you have any info?
Well, just last night, around around midnight, some of the guards in here were drinking, and they mentioned. Hold on, let me pull up my notes.
Sometimes you gotta. We all been there.
Hey, bartender's just writing shit down on receipts.
Yeah, it's like more like the coasters. There was a few hill giant sightings last night. Not here, obviously. That's redundant. Just north of here, along the Desern River, there were some more giants. So, wish we would have got the intel a little sooner. Might have been able to prep a little better. But it is what it is at this point.
What time did the fight start here?
About 2:30, 3 a.m.
So do you think these were the same hill giants
It's
north
hard
of the river?
It's hard to tell. A lot of stuff gets lost in between, the metaphorical game of telephone.
I don't know what a telephone is, but that makes sense.
No one knows. It's just a weird thing. That's a game that kids play. I don't know why they call it
Yeah.
telephone.
You think they would
But-
play sending, but
I don't know what that is.
It's a Feywild thing.
I don't know what that is either. That sounds like some weird magic stuff. I don't know. Anyway,
it is. It is.
let me reload roll 20 because it's like
Okay.
being real bad.
That's still on Golden Fields.
Yeah.
Big old bitch of a map.
Yeah.
When you say, keep going.
No, go ahead.
When you say hill giants, how many did they spot or were spotted?
Not a small number. Let's see. Probably 10, 15 giants. Along with the accompaniment of what you saw last night, the bugbears and the goblins and a few ogres. It seemed like for every one giant there's about 30 other creatures.
Has anyone, either here or there, seen the big one? The chief?
No. Now, there are also reports that on the northern end of the Desern River, some of the river has stopped flowing for some strange reason. If I had to venture a guess, maybe one of the answers you're looking for involving them is out there.
Like the river's gone, or the river's standing still?
It's flowing, just kind of stopped. It's beginning to dry up. It's like something's blocking it.
Mm-hmm.
So the river's been dammed.
Yes.
Damn, that's a shame.
Stop it. Bring it to a different map.
So it sounds like we're going to follow the river.
Oh, and this is this river, the one that's right next to Golden Fields.
Yeah, the Destern River travels the entire way to the actual coast.
Where are the reports? Has anyone traveled the river to know any more info on that?
No. This is just a recent report that we got along with the giant sightings.
There hasn't been any possible direction of travel. Like, have they all been spotted coming from one direction?
For the most part, any giant sightings happened more toward the north. This is a rare occurrence of how south these giants have actually shown up. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, I think that whatever's stopping this river might have something to do with these giants.
That would make sense.
Surprisingly enough, too, is all the giants appear to be male.
Didn't we just kill a female giant?
No, this is a male.
Oh. Huh. Interesting.
Is that common for giants?
You can make a history check, see if you know anything. But you're not part of this conversation. You're helmeting.
Yes.
This is
I
true.
know about giants.
You do.
50.
15. You know more or less that like female giants are usually a little bigger, a little stronger than or hill giants wise, a little bigger, a little stronger than the male ones. They're usually the more dominant of personalities versus the male ones. But usually some sort of, from what you've read in stories, there will be female giants or hill giants intertwined with male hill giants on like excursions or like on raids or something.
And Ga was a male giant, right?
Yes.
Ga, Chief. Is
Oh
that,
no,
would that be
Chief
weird?
Ga is female.
Is female. Okay.
They're close.
Well, I think traveling this river would be a safer option to get some more information than walking into the den of the beasts. I like this option more than following Og.
As do
Fair
I.
enough.
Well, I'm not here.
Perhaps. Do you know if anyone in this town is actually competent in being able to scout and spy?
You want the truthful answer? No.
Nah.
They're all a
Damn.
bunch of lackluster and green.
Well, maybe if we can convince one of the headstrong idiots trying to prove themselves to follow Og, see if he can make it there, not get killed, and come back to report where he went.
Maybe so. I mean, it wouldn't take much for that ranger party to just follow him from a distance, I imagine. Sending one out there by himself, he's likely to get killed, but you send a bunch out there, one eventually will come back.
Right. I like that idea.
So I'm guessing this is sort of a ranger corps.
Stop it.
Damn it.
Anything else? Any caravans going missing on this path going north or anything like that recently?
I'm glad you mentioned it. How'd you folks like? And I know you guys just did this big thing, but I have a shipment leaving in the morning. If you would, and shipments have been gone missing, either due to giants or due to bandits. Now, I can't tell you too much about what the shipment is. Let's just say it's expensive. And it's going to Morburn Shield. It's a small village. It's just on the western fringe of the Evermoors.
Yes. I see it. That's quite a distance.
Which is why I'd like to protect my investment.
Oh, that's past Tribor even. Wow. Okay. Well, I have nothing better to do. The ordinance has already been shattered.
No.
Ravager, you want to go on a field trip?
As I'm just moving a table. Where?
North? Far north?
When do we go?
Indeed.
Gladly drops table.
Wagon leaves in the morning.
Oh.
No. It's going to a small tavern called the Troll in Flames. All I'm asking you is just to escort it there. Just make sure it gets to the town. You don't have to see it to the inn. Just the town.
Side quest.
Borene's not here for this.
Where is Beauharnais?
Oh, he's just collecting little shards of glass and waving his wand over it until it becomes a normal mug.
Obsessively cleaning things
Well, if you heard
and
me yell,
repairing them.
we're going on a field trip north.
Oh. Visibly confused.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Still visibly confused.
Visibly
Oh,
confused.
Beauharnais? Beauharnais?
Aren't we already going north? Wasn't that the idea?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the field trip?
No, just escorting.
What are we escorting?
Illicit goods.
For money? Or like what's the payment?
That's
Because
a good question. What's my motivation?
we're already incredibly rich.
Well, for one, I can toss some coin to you if that's what you'd like. It also
might not be.
It also gives Varden a chance to get his name a little bit more out there. In terms of
I was
Black
already
Network.
on board anyway, so
But I tell you what, you make this deal, you make this. It'll be a nice present from the Zentaro waiting for you whenever you visit another town with a strong Black Network presence.
What was our travel rate when we were walking?
What was it? When you were walking? It's a walking.
Well, when
travel.
we had horses, at least.
When you're
I
on
guess.
horse, you're on 48 miles a day.
Okay, so we're probably going to do less than that. This is 300 miles north of here.
It's a wagon, by the way. It's not your. It's
Yeah, but wagons are pulled by horses. And it's
if it ain't your thing, it ain't your thing.
and then we'd have to come to back south. So it's probably a 400-mile journey altogether. So almost a week, roughly.
I'll tell you what,
More than a week.
this thing's definitely going to get attacked along the way.
8 days.
So if anything, if you get bored, you can start stretching your legs. And hey,
And we would have to kill the rest of like, what is it, like 1 now, and this leaves tomorrow morning. What are we going to do for the next 18 hours?
Prepare for the journey.
what else is there to do in Golden Fields?
Yeah, day drink,
Day drink.
which hey, I'm fine with, but I don't know. I feel like the ordning has been shattered. We don't have 18 hours to kill day drinking in Golden Fields. We should probably be moving on these hill giants. If we can get the hill giants and scope them out and come back, and it just so happens that around tomorrow morning we're looking to go north, I'm not against it. But I think
We're going north anyways. And this road
Yeah.
looks like it pretty much follows the river for the
Mhm.
most part.
We can do reconnaissance along the way.
Knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone.
yeah, we can visit Tribor and we can kind of pop into places while we're headed north.
Or while we're heading back. Either way.
Yeah. So I say if we can, we need to be able to. I don't know. Do we want to get this wagon and then like head up and then like leave the wagon in the town, head over to where? But I mean, we're going to be tracking these giants, so we're going to be off roading. We're not going to take a wagon with us.
If it makes you feel any better, and you're worried about this whole giant thing. Mournbird and Shield was attacked by giants 2 weeks ago.
That's actually
If that sweetens
very
the deal
relevant.
for you.
Yeah, it really does.
Now, the reports say that they were fire giants.
Fuck.
So, I don't know if that changes your idea. But, you know, Zinthrim did dispatch some members from Yarder. But they got killed. So,
Oh,
There's the rub.
there's the rub.
oof.
So, I'm sure also avenging some members' deaths.
I mean, I have a lot of fire spells. Let's be careful who's being avenged and who's being investigated per se.
Okay, how does everybody feel about this?
I'm all about it. Anything to chase the combat high, baby.
I'm down for taking the wagon, but I feel like we're. I mean, are we going to follow the hill giants to like Hill Giant City? Was that the?
Good.
I feel like if we take the wagon, we're not going to be able to locate the Hill Giant City. You know what I mean?
Wait a second. Wait. On my map, Grudhog is marked.
It's not. Ignore that.
Ignore that. But we're going north anyways, whether we wanted to follow them or not. So I think this is
Yeah.
a good opportunity just to travel the road.
Which is a business in Tribor.
Thero chimes in. I mean, originally we were supposed to go to Tribor anyway, right?
Mhm.
Well, supposing is a.
I mean, well,
term,
we made a
but yeah.
deal with Varden's.
Made a deal is a loaded term.
Varden's guy about going to Tribor.
True.
I think it would look bad for Varden if we didn't deliver on what Varden promised. Not that I care. Not that I care about, prestiges of other people.
So
As long as I'm riding the coattails.
Thank you, Theo.
So take this caravan up to Morburn's and then head down to Tribor.
Isn't Tribor on the way?
It would depend on which way we go.
It is.
Let me look at the map. Yeah, if we just follow the river.
Hey, if you're following the river, check out what's happening with the block.
I mean, can we just follow the river with the wagon?
Yeah, as long as the wagon gets to
Well, I mean, but like from
Warnwood
a
Shield.
logistical standpoint, are we going to be Oregon trailing it? Or are we going to have to like? Oh fuck it! I can cast mending. Fuck shit! I'm not worried about the fucking wagon wheels for. Fix that shit.
Do you want your own horses or something? Is that what?
No, I'm saying that like just getting the wagon there is going to, if we're not on a road.
We
Yeah.
tried to ford the river, but the damn axle broke.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to die of dysentery out on the fucking prairie. Fucking sucks. First,
Good.
you go hunting. It's great when you're in fucking Kansas, but by the time you get to Nevada, there's no fucking game. And you're all just dying in alkaline water. R.I.P. That's how it goes.
Right. Well, anyway,
Oregon Trail slaps.
I don't know what any of you are talking about, but
If we're
Anyway.
off-roading with the wagon, I'm going to have to keep mending the fucking wheels probably. So that's just a concern. Or a reason why we could stay on the roads. But if we're going to follow the river, then fuck it. We'll follow the river. And yeah, we'll investigate possible dammings and
well, Joster and Lessler, and he points at two of the people who are helping clean. They'll be the drivers, and they're,
perfect.
if I might add, malleable. So if you wanted to direct them in the way to go, I'm sure they'd listen.
Oh, okay.
Depends on where it's dammed. I mean, if it's dammed along the road, then cool. We don't even need to go off road. We can just follow it from there.
Yeah.
So
Up
just
to
play
you.
it by ear.
It's up to you boys, honestly.
Either way, I'm down for this. Anyone else? Anyone opposed?
No.
I'll go.
Well, don't sound sad about it.
No, I was just thinking if there's any supplies that I need in Goldenfield before we leave. I don't think there are.
I don't know.
Well, actually, no, there is. But
Yes, are there any supplies
not
or
major.
reagents that we need?
I only have one spell from these like acquired spell books that I can copy over where I'm at now. The one from these necromancers are fucking bonkers. He's got some big ass spells in here. But this one still has knock in it that I could transfer over. So
Hey, on a magical standpoint, you might want to try talking to Powwow. He seems to be kind of tipping over into that realm of magic.
into knock, into transmutation.
Necromancy.
Oh yeah, I know Animate did too. Like fuck. Shit, bro, this is a Sword Coast, baby. Anything goes. We're not in Cormier anymore.
I will remind you that cure wounds is necromancy. Would you like me to stop that, Martin?
Is it?
Mm,
It's a very interesting point as far as that goes.
that is a very interesting point, though.
Hey, but you know the rules out here on the Sword Coast, baby. You kill it, you mill it. It's all you.
It's evocation.
You put the arrow in that orc's neck, you can take it out whenever you please. So, while it is incredibly dark that like you were doing experiments under our bar where we serve food, once we leave the walls, I mean,
I kept
we're
the
outside the
ground
walls.
floor clean. I wasn't the one who blew a hole in the wall.
I mean, your thrall was one of the ones who blew a hole in the wall, weren't they?
No, that was the beholder.
I thought the beholder had.
Oh yeah, no, that was the beholder attack.
Oh yeah, we got attacked 2 different times in that course of events. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
the
but
part.
Yeah,
it's the Wild
you-
West once you leave city walls.
So just to clarify, Varden, if you die, do you want to stay dead? Because I could bring you back.
No.
You die
Uh,
as a zombie. I could also bring you back as a zombie. If you don't want to come back, then I'll bring you back as a zombie regardless. I don't need your permission at that point. But
sounds like I don't have much choice in the matter.
Okay, you've lost me. You've lost me a little bit on that. I feel like consent still counts when you're dead. Ooh, here's an interesting one. What is the functional difference between a thrall and a resurrection of just somebody who takes like no offense, but like if we revive Thero,
he still has self-control.
but like he doesn't have self control now.
Oh well. Drugs.
Dance puppet dance, I guess.
You look over and you see Thera like pocketing a spoon.
See what I mean? It's like, look, if you told me that like 6 months ago some necromancer brought an Eladrin back to life and he said one word like suggestion, steal, and we've been hanging out with him for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Not against it.
You don't know
He's
what
keeping
happened to him while he
remarkably
was mind
fresh.
controlled.
Yeah, he's stayed remarkably fresh in the meantime.
Yeah.
So I'm
Also,
not going to fault
sorry.
that.
Sorry, Mr. High and Mighty black market agent.
Okay, look. They're right here, powwow.
Yes,
You're throwing shade on half the room.
you're damn right I am. You want to call me out with my bag of bones? You steal from children.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
They don't steal from children. They steal, and they steal children. They're different acts.
R4 is just going to leave the conversation and start picking shit up again.
Okay.
I'm only
The murder
saying
robot
because
doesn't need to be here for this conversation.
I'm
You might
only
be.
saying because it's not the line of magic that we were taught, and we were told not to go down that path because it can.
That who was
Oh.
taught?
Oh, you're taught firebolt? You shoot little fireballs out of your hand.
Okay,
That's
I
all
was
I'm
taught
saying.
fireball. Watch your fucking step. Okay. However, I was also taught that, the Never Embers were fucking like altruistic gods who had the best looking out for us, while my professors got disappeared in the night. So I don't know about you, but I learned from a very quick step that the books say one thing and your professors say something, and that has nothing to do with what's going on with the weave.
Yes.
We all have a means to an end. I guess we can just leave it at that.
Well, I mean, if the end is like action economy, I'm not against it.
Very fair enough.
Flanking and given somebody who can get hit that's not R4, like, no offense R4, but like I don't want him getting smacked by every fucking wayward blow from every other goblin in combat. He's only got so much metal on him, and as interesting as it is that it can regenerate with healing potions like flesh does, weird enough on its own. If we can have a bag of bones that takes a couple hits, I'm down with it. I'm just concerned with the 3rd level spell slot.
Yes. And frankly, at the end of the day, you're too valuable to me to be turned into a zombie.
Aww.
You did.
Very well.
You had.
Yeah, keep up those 19s and 20s, otherwise the zombie might be
Now,
making ground.
If you could help us on the front line so that me and Ravager don't get pummeled all day long, that'd be helpful as well. Having a third
I'll
person
do what I
take
can.
some hits would be nice.
Or
I'll do what I
4th
can.
with. Oh, have you settled on a name
If they don't die.
for Butcher Bill over here?
A name?
Yeah, I mean he's not gonna be Franklin again, is he?
Oh no, we'll get there when we get there. They're just
Yeah.
buttons. They're just
I won't
buttons.
interrupt your creative process.
There's a time and place.
I'm not gonna lie, this is becoming a weird conversation at my bar.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have customers?
I forgot that we
No,
serve the
no.
town.
No, I'm completely confused about anything that's happening right now.
Oh, don't mind us. This
And it's
is
just-
we are just
it's
people
just-
of the magical weave just talking.
Hey,
Don't worry.
look, for every combat we get about 3 hours of theological and philosophical discussion on the nature of magic. So
That's fine. That's fine. That's all. I didn't know where I didn't know where the story was heading. You could have just said magic
Hey.
stuff, and I would have been like cool and zoned it out.
Okay. There's also something of note. Bo-Renee,
See,
did you ever prestidigitate me clean?
oh no, I have stayed at least 12 feet away from you.
I
But like, I don't know
I
what the
smell
degree you're
awful.
self-cleaning.
Not only do you
No.
smell awful, you're leaving bloody footprints everywhere you go. Like,
it's like nasty brown congealed blood.
yeah,
I have precipitated some of those when I come across them.
Viscera. Like,
and then it's also combined with like the
Gross.
gravel and the dirt from the road that you were traveling. So it's like all gritty. It's gritty now too.
He's gritty. That's funny.
Because Bo-Renee remembers having a conversation with Consent in regarding the mechanical workings of a Warforged. That's like, I'm gonna let you do you unless requested.
R4 is kind of a gross boy right now. That I just remembered that.
But anyway,
How many of your pockets are full of hill giant parts?
We can, if you want, you can
Uh.
throw him into like the horse trough in the back, and like he can just swim in that.
Oh man, that would actually have a lot of interesting implications on Rust.
Right.
well, I want to talk to this ranger party before the giant leaves,
Very well.
if he
Yeah.
hasn't left yet.
If you're looking to talk to anyone in specific, after last night, he's probably looking for a way to revive himself. So, you'd probably go talk to Strog. Strog is he's the leader of he's the captain of the guard. Strog Thunderblade. It's a pious name, I know.
Is he over at the butchery?
Yeah, over there by the butchery, yeah.
Cool.
All
I
right.
wonder if he has a chiseled chin.
Actually, a remarkable jawline on this guy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right. I can't wait to see it. Let's go.
First, R4, do you want to take a bath in the trough?
He's just going to stare at you, indicating indifference.
I feel like you should. I don't know if Bo-Renee believes in phlogiston or like oxygen or if he knows how Rust works, but we're going to find out.
So, given that
Uh-oh.
Bo-Renee seems pretty uncomfortable about it, yeah, R4's just gonna go like scrub off as much as he can.
Okay.
I'll prestidigitate the clothes, which would otherwise maybe be ruined.
I think I abandoned the vest in Waterdeep.
I don't know if
Did
you
you?
ever did. You wear a vest of 100 tiny pockets, each one with a gold coin.
And hill giant cuts.
And now some hill giant guts.
Along the way, some pockets have been ripped open, and you probably have lost a coin or two along the way.
That's fair.
And the hat. The hat's iconic.
Yeah. So you make your way over to
The
like
hat
you,
stays.
you leave the North Furrows End, and you make your way to the stables that's attached to the tavern, and you see this trough here, and you just you take your hat off, and then as you lift it up, some guts fall out of the hat. Then you just dip that bad boy into the water and just keep like a bucket, just using your hat as a bucket for a little bit. And then every once in a while, just dipping your arm in and like getting in the trough and just alligator death rolling it and splashing around. And all the horses are hella confused. But eventually you get out and you're just wet and red still. Like,
Good enough.
It's better. There's no more chunks on you. It's all in like Bowen. You walk over and you see like it's just all sitting in the trough, like different organs and like chunks of meat and whatnot, just floating in water.
That's a horse's problem. I'm gonna go to R4 and kind of like when when you get an allergy test. That's going to be the pattern as I kind of like prestidigitate some of it off, but not all of it, and leave different amounts of water and viscera like in different places, but get most of it off, especially around the joints and stuff. I don't want to experiment with that.
Okay.
But I want to see if you'll rust.
I will. Or did you say that out loud?
I don't think I know that. Out in character, I don't think Warren knows that.
Did you ask R4 or did you mention it out loud?
Did you mention that you want to see if I'll rust out loud?
Oh, yeah.
I don't rust.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
No, it is literally impossible for me to rust.
Okay, well, I mean, what's impossible? Watch. Shoot a bunch of sparks up in the air. Oh, impossible. We'll see.
R4 is trying to figure out how to explain metallurgy to Beauharnais and is just coming up completely fucking blank.
Perfect. I will discover metallurgy for myself.
And then you just begin walking off. Just
to the captain.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like working on the legs as we're walking.
So, as you guys begin making your way northward toward the butchery, and you know that behind the butchery is the tower which the captain of the guard sits. That's where we're going to take our first break.
Perfect.
So, we'll be back in a few minutes after we collect our things and our thoughts. All right.
Listen well, traveler. There's trouble in the north. The giants are stirring. They've emerged from their hidden enclaves to spread misery across the land. Faerun is in grave danger, and someone must do something. We need heroes. We need those with courage to fight back. Protectors of the realm. Bold enough to strike out in the face of evil. Someone willing to stand against them. To stand against the giants. This will be no easy task. Will you fight back? Do you have what it takes? Listen, my friend. Can you hear it? Rolling over the plains. Crashing down the mountains. Can you quell the Storm King's thunder? Listen well, traveler. There's trouble in the north. The giants are stirring. They've emerged from their hidden enclaves to spread misery across the land. Phelan is in grave danger, and someone must do something. We need heroes. We need those with courage to fight back. Protectors of the realm. Bold enough to strike out in the face of evil. Someone willing to stand against them. To stand against the giants. This will be no easy task. Will you fight back? Do you have what it takes? Listen, my friend. Can you hear it? Rolling over the plains. Crashing down the mountains. Can you quell the Storm King's thunder?
Man,
Yeah, it was.
the
It
filter,
was.
the filter couldn't edit that out. What's going on?
Not even a little
Nah.
Not even a little bit. All right.
No.
bit.
It was like somebody's made that sound with their mouth. Like that could be Foley for a fart from a distance.
Man, I'm wondering if it's been picking that up the entire stream. Anyway, we're back. So, you guys are making your way to the northern end of Golden Fields.
Yes.
Okay. You make your way to the butchery, which is adjacent to the brewery. Now seeing it in clear, broad daylight, you see it's labeled the Golden Gup Brewery. This 2-story manor, and then behind it, rising from the back of the brewery, in this large cylindrical tower, you see a couple of guards standing guard.
I will approach.
Okay. You make your way, and it's just like these two young dudes. Like you can tell, this is just some basic ass post for them.
We're looking for Captain Strog.
You have an appointment.
Yes, the appointment is talking about how we saved the town last night and killed the giant, and there's another one.
Yeah, right up. Yep, right here.
Thanks. Yep.
That's it. Yeah. And they just like open the door for you. And like as you guys begin ascending the stairs, you hear them talking to each other as like the doors are like, well, he had a good point. You begin climbing this large, long spiral staircase, and then eventually, after like 3 or 4 stories of stairs, you come across like a flattened platform. Inside, it's just a basic stone room, cylindrical room. You see like a an oak desk and a couple of like tapestries draping over a couple of windows. It's not elaborate or exquisite in any type of way. But sitting at the desk, you see this this half orc who is just leaning over the table, just rubbing his temples, going, "What the fuck?" Not even really seeing you, and he looks up and he goes, "They're just letting anyone in now. What can I do for you, gentlemen? Come in.
Well, you kill a hill giant and
Your
get you
jawline-
places in this town.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
That was us.
Oh, hold on." And he like stands up and like he is making his way over and like shaking your hands individually, like, "Thank you."
Hey, it seems like you
You're
have a
here
lot
to
on your
help.
shoulders that
Indeed.
we could be carrying for you.
We get a lot of intel from these rangers, right? And sometimes they like, "Oh, we see." One time they said that I saw a fucking dragon, and then there's no dragon. Like half the time, I can't trust the intel that these guys give me. And
Did they say what color that dragon was? I'm sorry.
No, a dragon hasn't been seen here since 1374. Okay, the year of the lightning storms. All right, one time a young bronze dragon landed atop this tower, which is why we call it the Dragon Spire. Anyway, that's a rant for a whole different day. Anyway,
Yeah, bronze isn't bad.
what can I do for you?
We have a question for you. Do you have any of the rangers on the team that you trust, motivated, strong?
I mean, they all mean well. They just need to know what to tell me about and what to just keep to them fucking selves.
Well, we have a hell of a mission for them, so long as the still living giant hasn't left yet.
There's one still here.
Yes, I've coaxed him into being relatively harmless as long as no one
Again.
approaches him.
Intel that should be brought to me.
Yep, especially since you have like 12 guards stationed there right now.
Oh my god.
I guess
then-
it's just gaggle fucking over there.
He just like walks over to his
Feels
chair
so
and just
bad
like
for this
leans
guy.
into his chair.
It's not a real post. They're just fucking hanging out.
Yep. But if you can gather the rangers quickly, the giant's going to be going back to his camp soon. If they can follow from a safe distance, you can pinpoint the exact location of where their village is by following.
Yeah. Anything. Get him out of the. Yeah.
And if you can pinpoint where the village is, we can combine some of our resources, hopefully, with some of your resources, and then eventually just wipe them out where they're at, miles away from town.
And get some training for those piss ants to have a little bit of courage.
Listen. All right. Okay. He's like sitting in his chair. Like, these guys are bored. They have access to plenty of food, plenty of beer. They fall asleep early. They wake up late. They're getting fat. Obviously, we need some sort of regiment.
Can't imagine that.
Can I inspect this guy? Because he's a lot more intelligent and prepared than the rest of them. So can
Yeah.
I try to do a little
Yeah.
bit of an inside check on
Yeah,
him?
do an insight check. 16. You can tell, like, this. He's a half orc. He's got like mature features, and he's got a bunch of scars on his face, and he looks like he might have seen some things in his day, and like which is what elevated him to this position. But there's only so much he can do
Mhm.
about the amount of people that they have, and then the lack of attention that Golden Fields gets in terms of defense. So like while
Look.
yeah,
I'm gonna look him, just do my inspection and say out loud. Threat level is moderate.
thank you.
Disregard
That's what I've been
intermediate.
telling them. That's what I've been telling them. You think I like being the captain here of this town? I'd love to go to like Waterdeep or Daggerford or something where there's something going on. Did you hear that Waterdeep got attacked 2 weeks ago?
How
It's crazy.
bizarre.
It's crazy.
I mean,
Mhm.
What
you
did
just
the
got attacked by hill giants.
Yeah.
That's, be
But that's
careful
a-
what you wish for.
But that's a once in a long time thing.
Apparently, it's once in a month thing lately.
Well, lately. Hopefully, it's enough to whip these kids into shape. But
Well, I don't know. You should appreciate the beer and the easy post when you have it.
yeah, I guess.
Fuck
Anyway,
around, end up in Schultz. You know that goes for you. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Anyway,
Mhm.
so you want to allocate some of my men to follow this giant home.
Yeah.
They tried
As
it
many as
before.
it takes to make a
Did-
good map.
Yeah, they tried it before, but the issue is they're following tracks in a storm. They lost the tracks. How do you lose tracks? You're a ranger party and you lose the tracks. So, yeah, I don't understand it.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'll get it done.
Yeah, you should have the giant.
I'll go there. I'll go with it myself.
I think those little shits need you right now in town.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think if you've got a good TYC, then there's a chance for you to stretch your legs,
It's also true.
sleep under the stars. You know.
But what the Giants told us, there's a shit ton of them.
I haven't
so
taken a vacation in years.
This
It's
poor
kind of
man.
a vacation.
Be something besides
It's
staring
an
at
actual
this
ranging,
window.
right?
Yeah.
this would be very much a scouting mission. There's a lot of them.
Oh yeah. I mean, what was the read that we got on there? She has like a great sword for a nose piercing.
She's
And a
probably
shield
like the
for
size
an
of this
earring.
tower.
Yeah, she's probably upwards of 50 feet tall.
He's like staring at you like, the fuck you just say to me? Did you say a great sword in her nose?
Yeah,
About
like
this
as
size.
a
And I pull out.
They didn't even take your weapons when you came in. What if you were assassins?
Well,
would
four,
be really bad ones.
4 of us are magic users, so he can keep the sword.
I don't know anymore. What the hell's going on in my town?
Giants. The
Yeah.
ordning's been shattered.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what that means.
I mean, we're also kind of celebrities. Like, I don't know.
What do you mean, celebrities?
Like you guys recognize us. We killed a giant inside the walls, and we bought out the bar. Anyone who's an alcoholic or like fighting last night, which includes all of your guards, know who we are.
And we slaughtered. And we slaughtered. a
So
couple
I
of
can
goblins on the way over.
blame you for the amount of drunk guards I had during that fight.
You mean you can credit us for the increase in morale? Yes.
I'll
We
flip that
turned those
coin.
losses into
I'll flip
wins.
that coin. All right. Anyway, yeah. I'll get.
But hey, we
I'll get-
we covered the shortage that you had with
I'll
drunk
get-
troops.
I'll get Levi over here, and we'll
Oh, yeah,
we'll figure out a plan. We'll figure out a plan. Okay.
Just remember, if you see us again, anywhere, anytime, who's
And
back?
goodbye, Mike.
If you ever happen to run across us, or our faces, or our likeness, we did help save your town.
And we won't forget it.
We
Now,
hold you to that.
I must address this other thing. I can't. I respectfully, I can't let you leave without me telling you this. But you, sir, and he points at R4, are covered in blood.
Yes.
Now, northwest of the brewery is a spring. Please fall into it and clean yourself.
That's how he killed the hill.
And I mean that in the most respectful way possible.
It's
He
fine.
was swallowed whole by it, and then he cut his way out of it.
There are flies following. Excuse me?
That's exactly how it happened.
Cleaved him right in two and then bored through his body. Yes.
Holy
I'll
shit.
poke him with my wand, and then when I pull it away, there's no blood stuck to my wand. It's just stuck to R4. That shit's not coming off, Chief. He's just a bloody Warforged now.
It's a new character skin unlocked. There you go.
Actually,
I'm so confused. I'm so tired.
where can we get red paint?
Oh shit.
The gift shop? I don't know. No one's ever asked for red paint.
This man is at his wit's end.
this poor captain. I feel so bad for this motherfucker.
Tell you what, I never dropped off my mug at the bar. Do you want here? I'll prestidigitate it to be cold. I think you need this.
I have and he like gets up out of his chair and like walks over to like a painting, and then he just moves the painting to the side, and like behind it is like a indentation in the wall where he's just got different bottles of liquor, and he just starts grabbing them all and just like, on your way out, can you tell them to lock the door, please? No more visitors today, except for Levi. Levi's the only one. Please tell them that.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Will do.
And
Did you
thank you
send
for.
somebody to go get Levi?
I will send a runner. Yes.
Okay.
And then he walks to the window, opens it up, and just yells, "Will one of you fucking pissants please go grab Levi?" And then closes the window, looks at all of you, and like looks outside the window and goes, "He's fucking waddling."
There's a lot of carbs in this town.
There's a lot of everything in this town.
It's
But what hap-
bread, it's beer, it's a lot.
Have you tried the beer?
Have I tried the beer?
The
I'm
golden,
pretty sure everyone on your
Have
second
we
shift tried the
tried
beer.
Beer.
the wheat wine?
Oh,
I think I had that.
You had that. That's what
I don't think I did.
you did.
good stuff.
Oh, I did.
You did. That was the
I have
extra
no
strong
memory of that.
stuff. That was the strong stuff, yeah.
Knocked us on our asses.
It's a damn good thing this town has a treant.
Yeah. Liverless is good. Or not Liferless. Oh wait, Liferless is the one that created him. What was his name?
Probably Liferless Jr.
Correct.
No. What was his
Druids
name?
are not creative people.
I'm so tired. I can't even fucking think right now. Anyway. So,
Do you know who sells ink around here by chance? Like fancy ink to like the cleric,
you probably
the
checked
abbot.
it.
We'll stop by the Abbey.
I probably think the
Price
Abbey.
me out.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Please, once again, tell them to lock the door.
Yeah, you need a nap. You need a couple shots.
I need a lot. Anyway,
Whatever you need.
gentlemen, once again, I thank you for the deed that you've done for Golden Fields. Now I'm going to start day drinking. All right. Oh, okay. And he begins just pouring his glass.
Oh yeah,
Take my leave.
I will shall as well.
To the guards. All right, listen here, you little monkeys. You're gonna lock that door, and you're gonna let Levi in, and you're gonna let no one else in.
Yeah, okay.
We'll get to it. Lock the
I'm
door.
gonna lean in really close, make sure this little bastard can smell me. We mean it. No one but Levi. Understood.
Yeah. Got it.
Good.
Thaumaturgy to make Ravager's eyes change.
His goggles fall down.
Prestidigitation, because I can also smell Ravager. Oh my god, fuck.
And I will turn around and leave.
The earth starts shaking. Thaumaturgy.
T-posing.
And as I walk off, I turn around quickly and I just do.
Just a knife hand. Got it.
Finger guns.
Knife hand.
Boy.
Well, that went well. I think we're going to get our Rangers.
At least now that
I
we've
think
got
that's the start of something good.
No, they're
Yeah.
all gonna die.
No. Maybe like a couple of them.
Okay. Well, the day's still yours. It's like 2 p.m.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the abbot and ask if he has any good ink that I can buy from him.
Okay. You begin making your way south toward the abbot, and you see them. Most of the people in this town center are children playing on this street. Like nothing happened. You can
Good to
see,
see.
looking
Innocence hasn't been
closely.
lost.
Yeah, looking closely, you can see like bits of goblins still like in this tree. like just on the roots. Like you can tell like he definitely like stepped on a few and like beat the shit out of one with his like a limb. But you make your way into the abbot. Yeah, you make your way into the Harvest Home Abbey. As you walk in, you see the 2 black bears just wandering along. And they begin approaching you, R4.
That's fair.
Yeah, they're like, and they just begin sniffing you. Like, and every once in a while, like, you'll feel like a tongue on you.
I don't stop them.
That's fair.
Like a giant gamey salt lick.
Yeah, it's exactly what you are right now. So,
Is the abbot here?
yeah, eventually, this human begins walking up to you, in those elaborate priest robes. You recognize him as Alardin Darovic, the abbot for here.
Is it
Gentlemen,
brother Alardon? Father? I don't know the titles for Shantea.
you can just call me Alardon. That's fine.
Alardon. I think we had this conversation earlier about
You asked about
spells.
books, yes.
Yeah, I didn't ask about ink though. I was wondering if I could buy some from you
Ink. Now we
for
have.
like spell books.
Do you need ink that is magic, or do you just need regular ink?
Yeah, the good stuff, the magic stuff.
Unfortunately, we do not have that here.
Does anybody in town have any?
Unfortunately, nobody in this town utilizes the type of magic that you.
Yeah, they're all druids and clerics.
That is correct. Mainly druids.
Yeah, I can tell from all the wheat.
Yes.
Don't need to sound so bitter about it.
I don't know why you're so upset about the wheat.
I mean, I don't know. I wanted to knock. I'm just bummed. Well, is it just you here, or do you have like other
Oh
like
no, I have
priests and
I have plenty of other priests and acolytes here. Yes.
friars? Yeah. I think the Rangers are going to go out on a particularly dangerous mission. I don't know if you can support them in any way with like boons or blessings or with like logistical support or anything like that, but they're going to be on a pretty important mission, and it'd be good looking out. Just I don't know what you can offer them.
And then, as you're like mentioning that, one of the acolytes walks by and goes, "I told you that fool Thunderblade should not be trusted with the defense of Golden Fields." And then Ellerden just dismisses it, and as the acolyte keeps walking by, and that was Jilang. Jilang does not like that I don't take a more hands-on approach. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I don't have your ink.
Oh, that's fine. But just putting it out there, if you guys have a martial capability, I think one of our goals is gonna, like take the fight to the Hill Giants, and you guys could help with that role.
Have you been talking to Jilang?
No,
She
I haven't
says the
actually.
same.
I haven't heard her speak up until right now.
Yeah, she's much in the same mindset.
What's your
Well,
issue with the captain?
I don't pretend to be a man of the cloth or anything even related to that. But if Shantea has blessed you with these big old walls and these great ass crops in the middle of them, she probably wants you to take a role in defending that and protecting that, protecting her bounty. I don't think the Hill Giants exactly giving her offerings, you know what I mean?
Until recently, we haven't had the issue of an incursion.
Sure. But now you have.
But now we have. We'll see.
Well, we have the Hill Giants, who will be leaving, and the Rangers will be tracking him. And if you have any physically capable acolytes, they might be able to help out with that party.
I'll send a few.
It's great to hear.
Thank you for bringing this up to me. I doubt Captain Strog would pay me the courtesy of a visit and ask for help. But I'll make sure.
He's stressed, I think, and I think that you guys could help each other out.
Was he drinking?
No?
No.
I find that highly unusual, which is more scary than anything else.
Well, he was drinking when we left.
Well,
He made all his decisions sober, if that's worth anything.
I'll take it.
Yep. Plus, I mean, like we said, look at all the wheat. You let that shit sit. What you got? You got a bunch of beer.
Real quick, could you tell us a little bit more about Jilang?
What would you like to know?
Why does she have
Mm,
such an issue with the captain?
yes.
Is it just her belief that you need to take a more hands-on approach to the city's defenses?
She is, yes. She believes that putting the defenses of Golden Fields in the hands of someone who she deems incompetent, like Captain Strog.
Hmm.
When she's not busy with the chores or the prayers here, she often takes it upon herself to patrol the wall. I'm sure she would jump on the opportunity of going outside and going with your scouting party.
Sender.
Hmm.
Yeah.
See if you
Based
can
off
make
of
it a
last
joint
night's,
effort.
yeah, based off last night's performance, those pissants need all the help they can get while they were shitting their pants while we were killing a hill giant.
Right. Well,
It's
I'll
just
hop to it. I'll hop to it. If there's anything else you need from me, you know where to find me.
Thank you, Abbott.
Thank
you know
you.
anything about the river being dammed?
No. The river began lessening its flow about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a month. But usually what happens outside these walls, we don't bother with it.
The river flows south, yes?
The river flows, yes, south.
Okay.
But Golden Fields is blessed with its own natural spring, so we don't rely heavily on the river.
All right.
Yeah, so that's what I had to do today.
Okay?
You got any books on fire giants in that library?
I can't say that we do, no.
All right. Well, have a great day. The ordning's been shattered.
I want to pretend like I know what that means. Okay.
Anywhere else to go?
Anyone else have anything they want to accomplish for the day? Or the night?
I'm good.
Let's
Has
go. Make sure savings all
Uh,
right.
I want to try to
True.
find red paint.
You want to try to find red paint?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Paint.
Okay.
Let me guess. This motherfucker's gonna look like Kratos after we're done.
Go ahead and give me a give me an investigation.
Guidance.
Ain't shit saving that. Man, thank God we weren't in combat today.
Man, you just can't you approach people and you ask them for red paint. But everyone just smells you and immediately just tries to like walk away and like ignore what you're saying.
Okay. Powwow.
Yes.
At some point, I would like to acquire red paint.
I mean, I could probably make some, or at least some sort of paste with my herbalism kit.
That'll work.
Alright.
Thank you. That's me for the day.
Okay.
Unless we want to go contaminate the city's water supply.
Eventually, you guys
I
make
will-
your way back to Savian, and what when you say that,
Yeah.
and Savian goes, "What did I miss?"
Well,
By the way, he's getting very hungry. I told him that food was coming. Food has not come, and he's getting angry.
I think it's time. Has Levi showed up?
No, not yet.
Oh boy.
Well, if they show up in time. How long has it been?
Since your conversation with Captain,
Yeah.
it's probably been like an hour.
They're taking their sweet time.
Well, fuck him. Og,
Yeah. Og
you
me.
can. Og, you, yes. You can go home now. Go find food.
I'll go home.
Og, go home.
I'll go Groundhog. I'll go. And then he like turns and starts making his way to the wall. And then just reaches hands over it, whatever, and like just like starts collapsing walls kinda like as he tries to climb himself over there. And then like he like kinda like spider crawls it. Like just throws a leg over it, whatever, and like slides over it and like begins like just taking like chunks of wood with him, and then you just hear a loud crash over the other side of the wall, and you're ooh, big fall.
Oh god.
And then you hear some steps leaving, and that's it.
Well, if they can't track those footprints, this town deserves to fall.
I
Fair
also
enough.
gave him my signet ring, so I'm gonna let whatever that cleric was. If we can meet up with the clerics who are going to track them, they can probably locate that ring and make it a lot easier to track.
They have to be familiar with that object first, though.
Oh.
If I describe it to them,
We'll see.
yeah, fuck it, we can find them.
So, eventually, you guys make your way back to one of the bars. It's up to you which one.
I'll go to the one we're supposed to be meeting at.
Okay, North Furrow's End. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk in, Miros is still like, helping clean up. He sees you guys walking. He goes, "Oh, welcome back. We have rooms for you. Nalasker is taking care of that. You each have your own room. Meals obviously included. Feel free to make yourself at home."
So I'll sit down and intentionally start botching a healing potion
Mm-hmm.
to make a good paste. A good
Okay.
red paste for Ravager.
Make a nature check. Or what would this be? What you think this would be nature?
You can,
Imagine
yeah,
so.
dyes. You can use dyes out of leaves and herbs and shit.
Yeah, make a nature check, yeah.
Alright. May I
Or
guide
survival,
myself?
your choice. Nature or survival.
I will guide myself. Give me the strength. Nature or survival?
Yeah.
Survival.
14.
Eh.
I'd say like you like take some like the red flowers and like red herbs that you have, whatever, and you begin mixing that with like some water and like thicker pastes and stuff like that. And eventually you manage to make some sort of red paste. That could cover probably about 1 square foot of area.
I'll add a little bit of my own blood to it to make it a good deep color.
Okay. No worries. Weird, but okay.
I want to get it right.
Okay.
R4 is also going to finish washing off
In the trough. Yeah.
in the trough.
Yeah, you go back over there and like you see like they replace it with some clean water. And then here you go again. Just
Let me just dirty this shit back up. How my vest is not good anymore, right?
oh no. Not at all.
I'm just gonna take that.
You've
off
been
and hang it
attacked
up
by
in the stable.
You've been attacked by black oozes. You've been covered in blood. You've been exploded. This vest is not good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that vest off, just hang it up in
Okay.
the stables
Okay.
and leave it.
Do you take the coins out of it?
No,
Okay.
All right.
someone's gonna get like probably 80 something copper out of that.
Yeah. Awesome.
If they could bear touching it, like
Ravager. Here's some paste.
is
I
it
don't
in
need-
like a
I don't need it anymore.
is it just in like a mortar and pestle type of thing?
It's just a glop of paste. A glop of red paste.
Counts.
Let me just take basically like 2 fingers and just mark one side of my face.
Okay.
Powwow.
Yes.
I'm not sure what my directive is anymore.
Well, this is a unique opportunity. You actually have a choice.
I'm gonna take the pestle and kind of like, or the. Do you need this?
Oh yes, yes.
I think I have a flask of some kind. I'm gonna basically just try to like, get as much of that paste into the flask as I can.
Okay. Easy
I'm gonna
enough.
seal it up. Put it back in my bag. I think I need to find out.
Lagging a bit.
You need to find what?
I think I need to find out.
Well, we're with good company. I mean, for the most part, none of us know what the hell we're doing. We're all looking for our own purposes. So perhaps for now, a good directive for you can just be, let's all just find out what the hell we're here for.
Arthur's eyes just like flicker for a moment as it like literally changes in his head.
Cool.
Hmm.
So, you all just enjoy a quiet night. You drink some, you eat some. Nothing crazy happens. A little while after sunset, you hear a commotion from outside. And a guy barge in. I just found a fuck ton of money. Drinks are on me. I don't know. I think a goblin left it. I'm not sure. This is awesome.
I'll drink on him.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll
he
take a
buys
couple.
he buys the cheap stuff. Like it's like, but you know, it's not an unenjoyable time. Some people are singing because they're happy that they defeated some goblins and whatnot, and they repelled the attack. Just a good time. Miros eventually comes up to you guys to whoever's at the bar or sitting around, whatever. He's like, going from one to another, whatever, and mentions to one of you, I hear you're departing in the morning.
What's the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wish you luck, and I hate to do this, but I don't know if you've ever been to Amphail.
Can't say we have.
It's just north of Waterdeep. Anyway, I have a friend there. Amphail had their own little giant attack a couple weeks ago, and one of my compadres from back when I was a performer in the circus. I haven't heard from him in a bit. If you guys could just go to Amphail and give my regards to the proprietor of the tavern there, the Staghorn Flagon. Just find Arliosa Starhinge and just ask her to communicate with me. I'd greatly appreciate it. I know it's a little out of the way, but, if you happen to come across that area.
Definitely. We'll see what we can do.
If we've made a lot of promises,
It's true, we have.
we have quite the
It's going to be
to-do
quite
list.
some time. It's going to also be quite some time before we're going anywhere near Waterdeep.
Because
Anfield's just west of here. Who was it again?
Arliosa Starhinge. Well, that's it, gentlemen. I just wanted to just throw that out there, speak it into existence, and maybe it'll get done.
we will see what we can do.
That's all I can ask
Probably,
for.
actually.
That's all I can ask for. Anyway, gentlemen, thank you once again for coming to the aid of Golden Fields.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you for your help during that battle.
Then you all drink and eat and get full and kind of tanked. You find your own rooms. While not exquisite in any way, they are humbly accommodating. You all get a good night's rest. You wake up bright and early, and you see Justin and Larian getting ready to saddle up these horses and begin their trek toward Mirror Shield. And that's where we're going to end tonight. Thanks everyone who tuned in tonight. Tonight will be the last session for a little bit while we do some moving around and everything like that. We'll get it back up and running as soon as we can. And till then, hang tight and we'll see what comes up next. Everyone say goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye now.
Bye now.
Goodbye now.